Well, good morning and welcome back to Cityline. So I'm chatting away with my buddy over here, Miss Erin Sarah Giole. I love her name, you know that. And you are still the executive director, artistic director, director of Tacoma City Ballet School faculty. Miss Erin, welcome back.
Thank you, Amanda.
Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
This beautiful being over here. Isabel Gould, you are back, but not in a way that we recognize you. You have gone from, well, tell them, what were you previously before you were a boy?
I was the Sugar Plum Fairy in this year's Nutcracker.
Yes, you were. Thank you very much. Boy, and was it Mr. Joel who said, look how much we're going to have to beat Mr. Joel when we see him again?
It was Mr. Joel.
What inspired you, Miss Erin, to perform Pinocchio?
Well, I like to do ballets that Tacoma will come and see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it's a nice little family ballet. It's a beautiful first ballet for children.
Oh, I love how you said that.
And we have a live orchestra, Tacoma City Ballet Orchestra, and the whole story, the libretto, and the whole production was created by us.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
There it is. So tell us the story of Pinocchio.
Well, old Italian toy maker,
Giuseppe?
Geppetto.
Geppetto, there we go.
He makes his little marionettes and his little toys, and he's a very lonely little old man. And so one night he wishes upon the evening star that one of his little puppets, Pinocchio, marionettes really, would turn into a real live boy so he would have someone to love. And so the evening star calls her friend the Blue Fairy, and the Blue Fairy shows up, and what do you know? He becomes a real boy. But then he goes off on these adventures with the fox and the cat, and he tells big fibs, and he gets himself into trouble. And then the Blue Fairy has to come back and save him because poor Geppetto goes looking for him and gets swallowed by Monstro the whale.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yes.
Is the Blue Fairy the one back there with the globe in her hand?
No, the Blue Fairy has a beautiful royal blue classical tutu on, romantic tutu on with a big wand.
Oh, I love that. Oh, and here we are on our way to...
This is the fox.
Yep.
Oh, they're going to Pleasure Island, and there's the sea fairies in the water.
Oh, I love this. Beautiful video. Who did it?
TV Tacoma.
Oh, TV Tacoma. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
See? All right. We are so talented. I didn't know that we did that.
You're beautiful.
There we go.
Film all of our productions, and we're so grateful for that.
I love that. And you could have easily pre-recorded music for this ballet, but instead you chose, as you often do, a full theatrical experience, utilizing Tacoma City Ballet Orchestra. Why is that? Why an orchestra? It must be expensive, Miss Erin.
Yes, but in our times when so much is not real and virtual, why not have real?
There we go. I love how that was said. So how many performances of Pinocchio will there be? And then we're going to chat with you in a second.
2.
2?
2.
All right. And let's talk about dates, times, cost.
March 25th and 26th, the Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Pantages Theatre. And all the tickets are $25.
Nice.
Yes.
Very, very nice. Okay. So what's it like for you, my love, to go from Sugar Plum Fairy to Pinocchio?
Well, the acting is definitely very fun because it allows me to kind of bring my own mood to the character and spice it up. It's just a really fun piece to get to do.
How many years have you been dancing with Tacoma City Ballet?
I went to Tacoma City Ballet when I was 6 years old. So.
No. Okay. And are you a senior?
Yeah, I'm 17.
You're 17. Oh my goodness. How much work is this production?
It's a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I sometimes think that people don't quite understand the amount of hours that are put in, the hard work physically that also happens in addition to school, in addition to life, in addition to selling tickets, in addition to trying to graduate from high school. This is not something that you just do because, well, because I just like to do it. It's a passion for you. Yeah. And when I look at your outfit and I think about transformations, you are perfect in this. Miss Erin, as we think about what comes up after Pinocchio, because we've got spring break coming up, and I always think about how Pinocchio or how a spring break works with our students now after COVID. And so what are we thinking in terms of classes? What are we thinking in terms of also just our next performance?
Well, after Pinocchio, which is the final production of our season, then the next thing is we steam towards summer school. Yep. So we have a 6-week summer intensive, and then we offer 1 week free of, we call it free immersion, and it's for any dancer in the South Sound to come to the ballet school for free for 1 week from 10 in the morning until 5 o'clock and take classes all day long.
Wow. Okay, so this is a little known fact, but I have to say, you, Miss Erin, you give a lot back to our community. And here this one is nodding as well. When you talk about that free week, that is so impressive because a lot of decisions are made during that time in terms of you were 6 when you started dancing. Mm-hmm. What is it that kept you coming back?
Really the community. The Tacoma City Ballet is a great community it feels like a second home, so.
And indeed, it is a second home, isn't it? It is, absolutely. So we have summer, then we have a week that you offer and give back to the community, and then before we know it, boom, we're back into the fall again. Mm-hmm.
Haunted Theater, Nutcracker.
Didn't you just finish the Nutcracker?
And next year, Cinderella for the spring production.
Okay, and are you going to stick around for Cinderella?
Unfortunately not.
No, that tells me you're going away. Yeah, you're going away someplace, aren't you? Tell us what's next for you.
I'm likely going to be going to either university here or in Arizona, and I'd like to continue dancing, so.
Arizona? You can't be that far away from us. Oh, my goodness.
I know, I'm going to miss my little Izzy. And we're going to do Carmen, dancing in Carmen with our friends from the Tacoma Opera is producing Carmen.
I love that. Because
Yes.
you just got done doing Carmina Burana, which kind of sounds like Carmen, but not quite.
No.
No, not quite. So where does that fall on the time slot?
I think Carmen is in October.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to be a very, very busy woman, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who do we need to thank, my dear? Besides you, because you give so much.
Well, I would like to thank everyone, because last time when I started thanking people, I forgot my wonderful lighting designer, Walter Kilmer, and he calls me up, "You forgot me," and I'm like, oh my God, I felt terrible. So I want to thank everyone at the theater, all of my artisans, everyone, all of my dancers, all of TV Tacoma. We're a whole community that comes in and really, and the whole orchestra and maestro and everybody. See, and I'm forgetting people who sell the tickets, you know. Volunteers.
Little girls that look up to you and say, I want to be like her.
My wardrobe mistress. I mean, that's why I said, oh my God, I need the scroll, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Get out the thank yous. Absolutely. Before we went on, you said that Miss Jan used to always say to you, what was it? Wear a scarf and put cold cream on your face?
Yes. Miss Jan would say, now, honey, when you get older, remember to wear a scarf around your neck and always put cold cream on your face every night.
truer words were never spoken by
I don't
Miss.
know that it helped, though.
You know what? We can be the judge of that. Absolutely, it did help. How many hours a day are you dancing now?
Between 4 and 6 hours a day.
And that happens, let's see here, in the middle of your day, at the end of your day, first thing in the morning?
The end, yeah, after school. I usually go around 3 or 4, and then I'm there until 7:30 usually.
Oh my goodness, boy, you have long days. How do you keep it all balanced out?
It really just depends. I mean, trying to balance school with ballet. I mean, I love ballet so much that it's worth it to me. Even if I have to stay up later to get through my schoolwork, like, I enjoy it so much that it's worth it.
That is just so incredible. I know that we always have many students watching this and looking at you and looking at the work that you've done. And if they are thinking to themselves, I could never do that, what would you say to them?
You definitely could, you know.
Yeah.
Always push for your goals.
Yeah, and who'd you learn that from? This one over here?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can't is not a word.
That's right. Can't is not in our vocabulary.
Can't is not a word.
Miss Erin, it doesn't seem to be enough for me to say thank you to you for all that you do for our community, for people like Isabel here, and yet I would be remiss if I didn't. So I just want to say thank you for all of the ways that you give back to our city. There are silent ways that you give back that nobody knows about, and I just want to say thank you because I see you.
Thank you, Amanda.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
We have much more to come on Cityline with our final fabulous segment. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.